Yo, what's up, my dudes? It's your boy Zeddy. Today I'm bringing a mini scheme out of a West Coast playbook. Now, this formation is also, I'm sure, is in, I think it might be in Bill Walsh. I know it's in Matt Ditka, a couple of the legendary playbooks as well. The main formation will be forward pro. Your base place will be halfback seam. Now, as far as on the left, you're going to want your best receiver over there. Best beat press speed combination guy. On the right, I'm going to put a big speed guy, so I'm going to have Patterson on the right, Greg Jennings on the left. As far as the fullback, I like having my second best running back over there, and have your best speed back as your number one. Like I said, your base plays me halfback seam. And I really like this play. Now, as far as this scheme though, you're going to have your audibles inside cross, halfback sweep, Y post, and HB dive. Now when you see man press like this, you're going to want audible inside cross. Now usually that B route on the right is usually unbumpable against man in other formations, but something about this, it does get bumped against man press. But the X, they both are unbumpable when you motion B to the inside, so I'm going to do it a couple times without motioning. Then I'm going to do it with motion, so you guys can see the difference. Now, out of play action wide receiver in, that's a popular play this year out of several different formations. You have this same route combo from the outside receivers, the dig and the little post route, and they both destroy man and zone alike. You can, if you make the correct read, so it's no different out of this formation. I'll show you a man watch X. You throw it right before he cuts, and you see he just destroys man. Any type of man blitz, you're just going to get destroyed. Now let's try it again. I'm going to show B. I'm going to show you how B, you have to motion him in, because I'm going to do it without the motion. See how he does get bumped. You try to do it off the bump. You click on, see, it's really hard to get the user catch, the timing of it. So I'm going to do it again. So it does get bumped every time. And what you're going to have to do is click on him and motion him in about 2 steps and snap it, and he's going to roast his man. Here we go. Seriously, play up, motion him in. Now I didn't motion him in enough right there. You got to motion him in about 2 steps. So we do it one more time. Watch him motion him in 2 steps against man. He's going to absolutely destroy it. 1, 2, bam. Click on, catch him. You want to throw it right before his second cut. It's down and inside bullet blast. Just click on and cut the ball off. Very effective route. So do it one more time. Watch, he just that was just amazing. You see how much separation he got. That's typically what you're going to expect if someone tries to play 2-man under. You're going to have to play 2-man under fag B or something, because the X and the B are both going to be wide open. Let's get back to the base play, the HB seam though. I like this play because the running back on the streak, it's almost like a streak from last year, because you know, if you put him on a streak, this year, you know, he does a little bit of a different streak. But out of this formation, this particular play, he's actually on a regular halfback streak, and you can motion it out. See, here's the streak now, but here's the streak on this play. If I were in man, you can motion it out. Really be like a little ghost route. A little hot throw, if you watch. Destroys his man. So he just smokes it. Now, the way I like to do on this play, I usually like to drag B. That's usually all you need to do. Depending on if you press or man, or press or back to coverage, changing what you're going to do. I'll show you right here. If you man up the safety, it won't get that. If the safety manned up on him instead of a guy right there, he's obviously not going to smoke him as bad. But if there's no safety on the top, you can just lob it right over his head for a touchdown. That's for man only. If you do it in zone, you're getting snatched, so don't do it. You see, you got the circle route off the backfield on the right from the fullback, and the streak on the running back on the right. You have an out route that beats man to your tight end. You can do a motion drag to B. And you see those, we watch it do this again. I'm trying to trying to get it over with people speaking goal line. Let's get rid of that. Can't deal with goal line. Obviously, everything works. It's a real good play against the goal line. What ain't? Anyway, let's pick 4 fish stats and an under just to get a look from it. I get this motion stat unit, so you can do the same thing. That's what's good about the scheme. Do a similar motion, but when you see back off coverage, you can destroy people with out routes. I mean, destroy. Watch this. Whoop! You cannot stop that. You can put your corner in yellow, you still throw it right before he cuts. Put your corner in purple, you still throw it right before he cuts. And man, still throw it right before he cuts. The only way you can stop it is to press coverage, shading the outside at a man, or being press coverage, putting corners in yellow. That's really the only way to stop it. Unless you put your linebacker in a purple to play it a lot of times. So it's definitely every time you see backed up coverage, you need to have at least one out route. If you don't see a linebacker coming over there in the zone to cover it, just throw it right before he cuts and you're going to get it every time. But here's my favorite play out of this formation. Is you're going to streak, then you're going to wheel route or option route fullback and drag B on a drag and motion snapping. You see every part of the field is going to be attacked. It's actually one of my favorite pass plays in the game. Now, it's something I just like run for fun and rank game this scheme, but it's still very effective if you make the right reads.
Here we go, left 35.
Now this Y post, you see you have an angle right off the backfield versus blitzes, you can hit it quick, versus stag D, you can wait for him to cut, pass, as you see right there. You can wait for him to cut to the inside, pass lead down to the inside. Now versus stag D, that's going to destroy it, as well as a tight end post route. And see, it just dusts his man every time too. Of course, the faster the tight ends you have, the more effective it's going to be. Now, Rudolph isn't the fastest tight end, so it's obviously not the most effective, but it's still getting wide open versus 2 men under. Now, out of certain formations, you might not get it as open, so you just click on user catch it, and you still get it no matter what. Oh man, I'm going to show it against cover 2. You see, every part of the field is getting attacked. There's no way you can lurk everything. Now everything was open. I just didn't throw it for some reason. Just wanted you to watch it. Just watch the routes develop on this. Just watch them develop. I was trying to hit the wheel route, but I got block shaded real quick. Let's see, the drag's open, the post is open, and the running back is open. Now I was trying to wait to let the wheel route develop to watch it, let you see, but the defensive end's block shedding so fast. But if you watch the wheel route open the right part of the field, right when it goes past the flat, it's going to be wide open. As you see, though, everyone is open on this if you watch. I was trying to wait for that to develop, hit it in that little seam in between the safety and the corner. As you see, I had the angle route, I had the post and the drag, all 3 open. You got to cover 2. Now running against cover 3, pretty much the same reads. Drag's going to be open every time. I threw it way too late. Don't know why. I'm just trying to watch you see the routes develop. I threw it super late, so don't do that. Let's watch it again versus cover 3. Your drag is open quick, your angle route is open, and your tight end is open. So 3 man and zone beating routes all in one play. Just a very effective route combinations. Someone's going to try to lurk it, and they can't lurk all these routes. There's no way they can. It's impossible. Now you see what this streak does? It drives the deep blue safety back the coverage to open up room for the post underneath. Drives back the zones. It's wide open. See, the angle route occupies the yellow. The streak drives back the deep blue safety. And the post is going to be naked. Now why fix the drag, I don't know. Just don't make reads like me, and this will be a very effective scheme for you. I have this live commed, and the recording system messed up, so I had to redo it. So I'm doing it now watching video, so everything might not be synced. I'm trying to remember what's going on. But now we're going for the run, did a halfback sweep. This is what brought me to this formation. I tried this run out, and it was just super effective. As you can see, I'm going to post a video later tonight where I just ran this in a ranked game. It's a little mini scheme all game. You see how effective it'll be. Of course, the faster running back, the better. So Chris Johnson, Peterson, it's going to be really good. As long as you don't get block shedded, this runs a good 7-8 yards a pop, and it has a whole lot of home run potential.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go now. Right, 20.
So you do the same motion snap as you do on the passes. That way your opponent won't know. They won't know to get a running start and try to jump around. They'll be worried about the post, and motion drag. Now plus when you motion inside, he seems like seal off the linebackers trying to come around the edge a little bit. See right there though, just in man, the corner just keeps you running a lot of times. Kind of oblivious to what's going on around him. It's just the way the game works. Now when you spread your line and spread your linebackers like a lot of people do at 4-3 stack, it's still quite effective. Just as effective. But also it opens you up to the other end I'm going to show you next. Well, let's watch the replay. If this guy right here, the defensive end doesn't get blocked shit, it's a touchdown. So my fullback is going to pick up the safety. The corner is just kind of turned around. My receiver will pick it up. That's at least 20 yards. Now I'll show you this play, the halfback dive. You see the halfback dive. I'll do it. Now if someone spreads their line, spreads their linebacker, trying to get edge pressure, like the majority of people do this year out of blitzes, because it's hard to get blitzes out of overlooks. This is when you want to run this play. It's a very quick hitter. You actually got to have a little bit of stick a lot of times because you're kind of bumping your lineman if you're not good. Like I did right there. But even with that, I still got about 7 yards. Now if you get someone on their D tackle or something moving around, and you quick snap this all of a sudden, go no huddle, you can get a big touchdown out of this. So you see, like if your guy holds the block, there's no one there besides the safety. If you're one-on-one AP, you can stiff arm him or make him miss or whatever. Let's run it again. So it's just a good solid run. See, I've got 10 yards. A lot of that's AP falling forward. It's still a very highly effective run. Now, as I'm perfecting my real offense, this is just something to mess around and have fun with. I'm perfecting my real offense. Then I'm going to be making an offensive ebook. As far as my defensive ebook, I'm going to put the link in the description. If you haven't checked it out, I promise, you know, any of y'all got my NCAA ebook, you know I put out good stuff. I don't put up any fluff. So, if y'all are interested in that, the link will be in the description. This right here, y'all just have fun with this, and like, comment, subscribe. So guys, you see though, it's a good little fun scheme. Just take it and have fun. Till then, it's your boy Zay. I'm out.
Let's go now. Black 35. Black 35.